Welcome back. It's Zion from Uke on Demand, where we bring you fingerstyle song lessons and taps. So Happier is a fun song to play by Bastille and Marshmello. It's got a very catchy tune. We're going to go over the first 4 measures of it here, but you can get the rest of the song over at ukeondemand.com. So Happier begins with a D minor chord, and D minor looks like this. You're going to have your index finger on the 1st fret of the E string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, then in that little gap in between there, you're going to put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the C string. You're going to strum that once. You can do like a roll too, or a cascade if you want it to sound a little fancier. And after that strum, you're going to put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the E and pick that once. So together. After that, you're going to pick, you still have the D minor chord in place, you're going to pick the bottom 2 strings. So your A string, which has nothing on it, and your E string, which still has your index finger on the 1st fret. After that, you're going to put your pinky back on the 3rd fret of the E and pick once. So those 4 notes so far, it's D minor, pick 3rd fret of E, then pick the bottom 2 strings, and 3rd fret of E. Next, we're going to go into an A minor 7, and that will be the easiest chord on earth because that is all open strings. So you're just going to strum that by itself, and then you're also going to pick the 3rd fret of the E string again. Alright, so that's measure 1. So one more time, D minor, pick 3rd fret of E, bottom 2 strings, 3rd fret of E, A minor 7, 3rd fret again. Alright, so moving into measure 2, you're going to bring your index finger, so you've hit that last third, the first 2 times you hit the 3rd fret of the E, we were using our pinky, but now we're going to move, and for that last time, after that A minor 7, we're going to use that ring finger. We're going to add our middle finger to the 2nd fret of the G string, and you're going to pick those 2 together, and then index finger goes to the 1st fret of the E string and ring finger comes off. Next, we're going to have a slide from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. And back down. When we come back down to the 3rd fret of the A string, we're also going to add our middle finger to that 2nd fret of the G again. Pick them together. And as soon as we pick them, you're going to do a little pull off with this ring finger on the 3rd fret. So measure 2 so far would be this. We've got ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string and the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G. I'm going to pick those together. 1st fret of the E, slide, pick together, and pull off. Next, last 2 notes of measure 2, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E to index finger on the 1st fret of the E. So measures 1 and 2 put together so far will go like this. So again, we're going to start in that D minor, strum once, and pinky to 3rd fret of E, then lift pinky off, pick the last bottom 2 strings, and then pinky back to E, then A minor 7, easiest chord, ring finger to E, then we're going to pick ring finger on the 3rd fret and middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G together, and then replace the 3rd fret of the E with the 1st. Slide 3 to 5 on the A. Next, we're going to go into this A minor shape and pull off. 3rd fret of the E, 1st fret of the E. So faster would sound like this. Going into measure 3 now, we're going to begin, it almost looks like an F sharp minor, but it's going to be up 1 fret. So it'll look like this. You're going to have your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, index finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. And you're going to pick all those 3 strings together. You're going to ignore the A for now. After you pick those 3, now we're going to pick the A string, and we're going to do 2 quick picks. So again, the chord, and then the picks. Next, we're going to go into a little slide again, 3 to 5. This time, when coming back down, we're just going to pick the 3rd fret as it is. We're not going to bring our middle finger to the other side. Pull off. Next notes will be these. You're going to have your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E, and middle finger on the 3rd fret of the G. And first index finger to 1st fret, we're going to leave that middle finger there. So one more time, measure 3, you're in this chord shape. I'm going to pick that once, and 2 picks on the A. Then slide 3 to 5, back to the 3rd fret of the A, pull off, to 3rd and 3rd on the G and the E, then index to the 1st fret of the E. The reason why we keep this finger right here is because moving into measure 4, we go right back into the chord shape going into measure 3. So again, that's 3rd fret G, 2nd fret C, 3rd fret E. You're going to pick that again. Then again to the A string, but this time we'll only pick it once. And then 3rd fret of the E string. Then lastly, index finger to the 1st fret of the E. So measure 4 will go like this. You're going to have that chord, you're going to pick it once, then to A, then to E, 1st fret. So putting together what we've learned so far a little bit faster, we'll go like this. So, starting with the D minor, 3rd fret E. Bottom 2 strings, 3rd fret E. A minor 7, ring finger to 3rd fret E. Add the middle finger to the 2nd fret of the G, pick together. 1st fret of the E string. Slide from 3rd fret to 5th fret on the A. Then pick 3rd fret A, 2nd fret G, pull off the A, 3rd fret E, 1st fret E. Going into this chord, 3rd fret of the middle finger on 3rd fret of G, index on the 2nd fret of the C, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E. Pick that once, and then followed by 2 quick ace picks. Then, sliding from 3 to 5 on the A, back to 3rd fret, pull off, 3rd frets on the G and the E string, 1st fret, E, then back into this chord, A, 3rd fret E, 1st fret E. Those are the first 4 measures of Happier. Head over to ukeondemand.com to get the rest of the song. And for all of our upcoming fingerstyle tutorials, subscribe and we'll see you soon.